views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily use of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
Hi, and welcome to 2.0. I'm your host, Safa Washington, and today we're going to be interviewing Ali Hougnou. Hi, Ali.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
So tell us about your organization. What's its mission? Who do you serve?
Awesome. So the organization that I work with is called Project Heal. We started in New York, and we now have 40 chapters across the U.S.,
Wow.
Canada, and Australia. And the mission of Project Heal, we're actually the largest nonprofit in the U.S. Providing treatment, financing, recovery support, and prevention for people affected by eating disorders and low body image. So we also fund, within that, we fund people to go to treatment for their eating disorders.
Oh, what got you involved in Project Heal?
So I'm actually in recovery from my own eating disorder. I struggled a ton growing up with being overweight, and I was actually labeled as obese as a child, and I went on to develop anorexia when I was 16. So I went from one end to the other, and it was a long road because I didn't understand, that eating was possible. I thought that if I ate, I would, be a balloon, and I wouldn't be able to walk through a door, and so kind of learning how to love myself and eat and all of that was a huge part of my recovery process, as well as the support that I got from Project Heal. So that's kind of how I got involved. In particular, my two best friends actually started Project Heal back in 2008 when they met in treatment for their eating disorder, which is how I met them.
Wow, that is so cool. That is so amazing. Oh my God.
Thanks.
What are the areas of opportunity that your organization could give young adults?
So areas of opportunities that we have for young adults definitely vary. I'm the director of volunteer services, so I love to be able to create these different volunteer roles for young adults, whether it's something with social media, whether they're interested in getting involved with advocacy, prevention work. We're starting to do more work in high schools for teen girls with any body image issues. So that's another way they may be able to get involved.
How has been the response from the community for your Project Heal?
Sure. So we have actually, since our inception in 2008, we have funded about 70 treatment grants in total, and that's following the recipients all the way through treatment if they need any additional support. And we have a huge presence on social media with over 30,000 followers on Facebook and Instagram.
Wow.
As we've also, our co-founders were actually just awarded the Forbes 30 Under 30 award for this year for what they've done with Project Heal, which is amazing. And for this year, at our New York City Gala, which is May 16th, we actually have some celebrities coming in, like Lily Collins. So she just started a movie and is talking about her eating disorder, and Mitch Grassi from Pentatonics will be there as well performing.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's really exciting to see the community having interest and wanting to be a part of our message.
How do you personally feel about the achievements you've accomplished?
Personally, that's a tough one. It's something that sometimes I forget to stop and reflect on, but it's a great question. Honestly, I can't believe that I'm where I am today. I kind of thought that I was, I did think that I was going to die from my eating disorder, and got to a point where I didn't want anyone to even help me. And I'm thankful that nobody gave up on me and that I'm here today. So, even when I see past treatment providers, they're often surprised, but happy that I'm where I am, just because it was a difficult road.
Can you give me your best example of how the Project Heal has helped someone?
Sure. So there are so many examples. I mean, with our treatment grant recipients, so many of them have gotten their lives back, and that's from teenagers to mothers to brothers to sisters. Like, those are all people who we've funded treatment grants for, because eating disorders affect people of all genders, races, et cetera. No one is immune. So it's a tough question. I think that would probably be one example, though, about, you know, how we've helped them is really providing that funding, and then also that support internally from those who have recovered, you know, being that example for them.
How does your work impact your life?
My work impacts my life because now I'm in a role where I'm actually doing work that I love. So it doesn't really feel like work. It feels just like living an awesome life and loving it. So
That's great.
yeah.
Where do you see Project Heal in the next few years?
That's a great question. So with the launch of our new support program, one that we're starting in New York City next week, we're hoping to expand this support program to all of our chapters. So that would be 40 plus areas that would have this free support program, which is going to be led by people in recovery themselves. And our hope is to be able to help more people get the support that they need and minimize their, you know, need to go in and out of treatment constantly. So my hope is to see that program continue to expand and to help even more people than we already have. So I would love if we could help like thousands of people.
Around countries, maybe even.
Yeah. I would love to continue expanding abroad. That work is awesome as well.
Yeah, that would be something.
Yeah.
So we're going to go on break. Stay tuned. There's more Open 2.0 coming up next.
You gotta learn your body, pace yourself, and have fun. So let's go have fun. Let's go do it. The tricky thing about shoulders, your shoulders is a 3-tier muscle. You have your front delts, you have your rear delts, and you have your mid delts. So when you're working out your shoulders properly, you have to do 3 different exercises.
It's wonderful being able to compete with a lot of these young guys from all over the world. It's important to stay in shape.
Hi, I'm David Lesh, legal correspondent to the morning show Open. If you have a legal question that you'd like me to answer, please send me an email at davidlesh@bronxnet.org, and I will address it on our Ask Your Lawyer segment.
Hey, I'm Darren Jaime. I'm the host of Wednesday's Open right here on BronxNet Television, Channel 67, and also on Verizon Files, Channel 33. Want to invite you every Wednesday. You get an opportunity to see what's going on in the world of news, current events, debates, public information. That's what happens here on Open every Wednesday. So we invite you to join us right here on BronxNet Television.
It's not always easy being a dad.
Do you have panda asthma too? Does that run in the family?
This is the home of the most priceless kung fu artifacts.
But when you make an effort,
Dad, we're not supposed to touch anything.
Welcome back. We're continuing our conversation with Ali from Project Heal. So how do you feel about body image and how the media is portraying body image?
So that's great. Great question. So what we see in the media oftentimes is not what the person actually looks like. More times than not, because there's so much photoshopping and editing that goes into these pictures and images, and and it's getting across this image that is just ultimately unrealistic for any human being to like actually attain. You know, you can't have these things like a thigh gap and big curves and, you know, all of these things that you have to have. If you added up all those qualities, no human being could actually have them. But we're setting this image that this is what you need to be in order to be accepted, and yet it's not ever attainable. So essentially we're saying continuously hate yourself because you'll never be what we want you to be.
Exactly.
And that's not a way to live. It's not a way to encourage girls or boys to live. And it's so frustrating to me because there's so much more in life than what a person looks like.
Like there was this one situation, I don't know, a couple years back where this model, she was modeling and they photoshopped her entire face, her body. Like she didn't look like how she wanted, and she was really angry about that.
Yeah.
So she sued the modeling company, and it was just, and she got like her money and everything.
Right, which is great.
Yeah, I feel like that situation really like opened up people's eyes.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah, oftentimes people actually don't know, but when you see these images in the magazines, a lot of times they're taking pictures from different individuals. So you're taking the eyes of Jennifer Aniston and the body of Mary-Kate Olsen, you know, and it's always a lot of different pieces of different people, a lot of at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people, everyone's like precision on beauty is different, and I feel like the media shouldn't be just generalizing beauty as one thing, like you have to have this, that, to be beautiful. I feel like everyone that's different is what makes them beautiful.
Right. So. But we're so, and I love that point. And that's something that like people that are, you know, you're a great example for people your age. And that's the message that Project Heal really wants to help spread among, you know, your generation is exactly that you're beautiful just by being you and the unique traits that you offer that literally nobody else in the world can offer because they don't have your same DNA. You know, you are unique. So. Absolutely.
Unfortunately, that's all we have for today. See you next time.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Every Monday night at 9, we talk to the borough's movers and shakers about the latest in Bronx politics, education, healthcare, arts and culture, and literally any and everything that's important to the people of the Bronx. There's a reason why Bronxites have been turning to Bronx Talk for more than 20 years, because Bronx Talk is about you and me, the people of the Bronx. So we'll see you Monday night at 9.